Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. Welcome, everybody.
This is 420.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. Happy
That's-
Thursday. Right? Thursday.
It is
Yeah.
Thursday. We're ready for a live stream celebration.
It's about time. It is the biggest celebration of the week.
5-Sip Friday starts tomorrow.
5-Sip Friday is back, everybody. We are so stoked for that. It's our absolute favorite series. It takes us all over the place. We get to see amazing things and do fun things. What's better than that? Fun.
I like having fun.
Well, we're going to have some fun tonight. And by the way, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, we are doing a giveaway tonight. It's for a brand new Bourbon Van zip-up hoodie that is in our store. So
it looks pretty sweet. I don't even know, like we haven't even seen it because we don't even have one.
We don't have one yet, but it's the first thing that we've ever had that's printed front and back. So
yeah.
Have a look if you're curious at bourbonvan.com.
I feel like it's an appropriate giveaway for tonight. We're celebrating 1 million views. We're celebrating 5-Sip Friday.
And it was snowing a couple hours ago.
It was snowing, but it's going to be 75 next week because that's a normal thing.
For those of you with warm weather going, why are they giving away a sweatshirt? That's why.
It snowed every day this week.
What is up, Marty from Whiskey Nose, Kathy Huey, Eric Gunderson, Bill Becker.
Can I pause a second?
Yes.
Just wanted to let Marty know that his sticker is now officially on the Bourbon Van.
It is, yeah. Marty is a part of the Bourbon Van.
Yeah.
DK Tucker in the house, of course. Good to see you. Troy and Lisa Toole, cheers. Boy, everybody's in the house tonight. Ruby Hart 921 and Eric C. It's great to see the Midwest contingent strong tonight.
I know.
Strong showing.
I know. I love it.
Rebel and Leslie Lockett. Kenny Joe is in the house tonight. Good to see you. Love Boat Captain in the house for all you lovers out there.
I love the Love Boat.
We got a bidding war starting. I see that Bill says he doesn't want one, but you got one. I think it's happening. Eric Gunderson, thank you so much.
You guys are so funny.
You guys are funny. Mark Vasco, welcome to you. Tim and Teresa Gallivan, welcome to you. Join a little Belmead Reserve.
Oh,
that is a good celebration
after
right
my
there.
own heart. I just love it so much.
Let's see. Bill Becker, you are also in. Thank you so much. It's just a good night to have a whiskey.
I am very thirsty. So since this is going to be like a little bit of a, I don't know, we're just having a Thursday night, but we're pretending like it's a celebration. It's a celebration. We're all together.
Celebration.
Why don't you tell everyone what we're going to drink today?
So this is a fun bottle right here that was chosen, I believe, by Allison from Bend South Liquor, and I think also Angela from Trailhead Liquor here in Central Oregon in Bend had an opportunity to pick this barrel. But Oregon does a single barrel every year for the state. I think this is one of those. Either way, it has the Oregon, the Bend, Oregon logo on the side there. And you can see that this is the OESK recipe, 4 Roses, with all those different yeast strains and different recipes. And it's aged 10 years, 8 months, and the proof point, 53.2. So what is that?
106.4.
Look at you go. Sharp tonight.
Yeah.
Warehouse QN barrel 51-1K for all of you that would mean something to. There you go.
To me, it's just going to be delicious, I bet.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
I'm nice and close to the mic. Are we ready for this cork pop?
Yeah. Rip it off.
Oh, it's a little bit of a baby there, but we'll take it. I can't complain.
The Bourbon Runner is here from the Lone Star State. Julie and I actually participating in a run this weekend.
Yeah.
Our first race together in a really long time.
Very long time, and ill-prepared, if I should say so myself.
We're starting to get there. We're building up, and I'm peaking at the right time, at least for me. Jeff Perkins in the house. Cheers to you. Good to see you always. Leslie, you are in with a $5 pledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leslie. All right.
Oh, Wendy Becker also here. Her Android. Stop.
Sorry.
Her Android is giving her technical difficulties. That's fair. Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
That's the IT speak of, we don't know what's wrong, but let's
helping.
give that a try.
We're helping. Well, it's absolutely fantastic to see everyone here, and we are going to be counting down our top 5-Sip Friday moments. We'll be showing that off. We actually have videos of them. We've got clips We're like a late night television show here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be, whatever, but it's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see if we actually manage to get the clips to play. It's the Bourbon van. We're just kind of.
Well, we've got such great internet here.
Yeah, we just shoot from the hip and pretend like we're rolling.
Well, let's have a quick cheers here and a salute. Thanks to all of you for helping us to reach 1 million views.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Being a part of this journey. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Nailed it.
Are these barrel strength Four Roses bottles ever anything but delicious?
I think I want them all.
This is the third one that we've got of different yeast strains. And I've been holding on to a little bit of each one just so that we could do a rundown someday. We
said in the Advent tournament that Four Roses only didn't win because we said it wasn't like super exciting.
Yeah. This one's a little different.
This one does taste a little different. It checks all the boxes. It is sweet and oaky, and it's got a nice finish. And I only had one sip, and you're smitten. I'm smitten already. I'm in.
By the way, this bottle, it was filled to the top, but it's been open for a while. We actually did the cork pop on this.
Oh, almost. Sorry.
Maybe we popped the cork almost a month ago, so the oxygen has been in there. So it's not like it's a fresh cork pop that would be astringent or anything. So we're getting a really nice, example of what this is.
That makes me feel a little bit better about the size of the pop.
Yeah.
Of the cork pop.
Some of them are good over and over again.
Yeah.
John Cordero from Salem. You didn't get any snow in Salem today, did you, John? We sure did. Bill Joins on the Carolina coast. You didn't get any snow there, did you, Bill?
You can tell we're a little sour about the snow. It was ripping cold today.
We got the rear entry door of the house replaced today, and there's not a gap where the air can come through now. So
that's nice.
We're at the end of winter, and it's finally not just hot air escaping the house.
Yeah,
Four Roses will help with that run. Thank you, Rebel. You are in.
I will say today, I even decided that I didn't care it was cold. I am not going to wear a coat. So I ran outside. Not ran outside. Like I ran.
You went outside.
I went outside. I didn't run because who would run before you have to run a race? Not me.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But I didn't wear a coat, and I kind of regretted it. But living life on the wild side. I guess.
Yeah. Look at you. You got that thick skin because it's the end of the year.
Yeah.
Eric says a little something for the Zip Up Fund. Yeah, why not? Why not a little something? It's a healthy investment, I think.
Well, I don't want to sit here and talk about the weather, but I am a little bit nerdy about it. It is going to be 75 next week, so I'm very happy.
Oh, that will be. Ooh.
We'll be complaining it's way too hot for April, and then, whatever.
This whiskey is flirting with me.
Is it? It's delicious.
Oh, my goodness. It smells so good. Why do they even bother selling perfume? Ladies,
just bask yourself in bourbon.
Nothing to it. Nothing to it.
That'll go over well with the job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll know that your boss is a bourbon drinker if he walks up behind you.
Ooh, got that Four Roses smell.
You smell great today. Thank you, Eric. You are in Gandy Road. Cheers. Mark Vasco in the house. Glad to have a chance to catch one of your live streams. Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Pick a dram. Let us know. What are you drinking on? Let everybody let us know. What are you drinking on?
Yeah, we do like to know. Half the time you guys are drinking stuff I've never heard of. So that's always good for a whiskey channel.
That is true. Well, cheers, Mark. You are in.
Cheers. Thank you.
Mike Brock from Indiana. 13th Colony tonight. We have not had that yet. I was actually eyeballing an Indiana bottle that's Starlight up there. One of my favorite bottles. Haven't had it in a while, and I keep thinking, what am I saving it for? It's time to enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like we've been saying that a lot lately with our bottles.
Yeah, we've been a little choosy with our whiskeys.
Now that we have the barrel that we're putting in, so we have, most of you know, or some of you know, that we have a little barrel we got during the holidays that we can make old fashions or any kind of drinks. But so far, we've only made 3 batches of old fashions.
But they're good.
But we're like, what are we going to do with this whiskey that maybe was not our favorite?
Well, it wasn't even that. We've got half bottles of things we're never going to use on the channel.
That's true.
Small brands.
I will say we did dump a whole bottle of 1783 in there, and that is something. I was kind of sad pouring it in there, thinking like, I want to drink this. It's the right time of year for it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, that's still like the 3rd bottle we bought in this fiscal year already, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bill Joins got himself a Russell's Reserve single barrel pick. Nothing wrong with that. 83 today in Central North Carolina. Good for you, Eric.
Lovely. bathing suit weather.
Kristen Brandt is here. The Bull Run fans, actually.
All right.
Missouri, 2 separate hailstorms. Almost missed the live notification because of the hailstorms.
Yeah.
For those of you just checking in, we are drinking a Four Roses barrel strength single barrel yeast strain OESK, aged 10 years, 8 months, neighborhood of 106 proof.
I like it.
Yeah.
My thing is I like it. I want to go back to the Missouri because I like talking about weather. Missouri, Trev's from Missouri. Oh no, he's from Arkansas. So never mind. I was gonna say
close.
True. I was like, they do get some wonky weather down there.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't complain. Normally it's like normal here. We're just having one of those times.
We're having one of those times, yeah. Hey, if it keeps the fires down this summer because of the precipitation, we'll take it.
Yeah. Sparky
here from Alberta, I assume Canada. Welcome to you. Most of the day got snow, but nothing stuck to the ground. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. We don't. It's not sticking right now.
Yeah. No, it's just
it sticks overnight.
It's just annoying flurries. Like it's not like it's actually snowing, but I mean it is.
Yeah,
because it's white, but yeah.
I don't know. A couple days ago, it was coming down. It was pretty thick out there. Kathy says it's going to be a great evening. Cheers from warm Nashville. Good for you.
Love it.
Kathy, by the way, sent a wonderful care package. Lots of whiskeys, lots of cat toys.
Cat toys.
Just our type. It's all the things that we like.
So the funny thing is about the cat toys, because we are a half cat channel. Because I mean, we're trying to.
We're 1/3 cat, 1/3
right
travel,
here.
1/3 whiskey.
Yeah,
whiskey comes last.
Sometimes it feels like that. We had a receipt, and it was crumpled up, and it fell on the floor. And I'm telling you, it's her flipping favorite toy.
It's the only thing she plays with.
It's just like ridiculous. You buy all these toys and all these wheels and all these stands, and all she wants is the crumpled up.
She wants the one rotten banana.
Yeah, and it's not a real banana, but because that would be really gross.
One rotten banana and a receipt. That's what she plays with.
Anyway.
New Riff Balboa Rye for Eric Gunderson. That sounds tasty. Welcome back to 5 Sip Friday. I agree. And happy birthday. 61 years today for DK Tucker. Look at you. Here's to 61. Congrats.
All right. Congrats. That's awesome. Happy birthday.
Why did that take the whiskey tastes better now? Thanks for sharing, Doug. That got all of us excited. Leslie's got a Four Roses along with us. Cheers. Yeah, this is very good whiskey. It's making my tongue tingle. That's got to be that high rye mash bill of theirs.
I love it. I don't have anything negative to say about it. What's the proof point on this?
106.
Oh, see, there's that 107 again.
106.4.
Yeah, that 107. That
107
range, man.
Great place to do your drinking. Yeah. We love it.
It's not difficult to drink in that range.
We love it.
I mean, maybe for my mom it is because she doesn't drink whiskey, but for me, it's a.
We should find out.
Dabble a little in a glass, pretend it's wine.
I will invite her to have a whiskey next time we see her. Probably sometime in the next 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, the next time they're out here, yeah, it's gonna be a while.
The Beckers have got a Stranahan's cask strength. Oh, I love it. And Wendy's got herself a Wyoming Outrider. There's a funny story behind that one.
Is there? I was just thinking it sounded like. It sounds very Wyoming. It's an Outrider.
The Wyoming whiskey, folks. There's something about the distiller and the owner were on different pages on what they wanted that whiskey to be, and so out of spite, the distiller changed the mash bill just enough so that it's not actually a rye.
Oh,
it's a very high rye bourbon. So they had to call it Outrider because it's not a. I'm probably not getting those details right, but I love the attitude that caused that conflict that created that whiskey.
I do recognize that story. Now, whether you have the right brand or not, I don't know, but it sounds like something contentious that could happen.
Yeah, Wyoming contentious. I like that. That should be the story. Somebody produced that little short documentary, Wyoming contentious.
I love it. I see a Middle West pumpernickel on the list, and
Mark Vasco. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's one of our favorites. And that's one of those whiskeys that's just so weird. It's worth it's worth the trip to get it wherever you go.
It's on our shelf somewhere. Right there.
Right behind my head. I keep it safe.
I know, and I never think to drink it. And then every so often I'll grab it. And not disappointed.
Jim Lemke wants he's got a fist bump going there.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, Jim. You are in as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I take a moment and just mention that I'm having such a great time? We just started. We're only 15 minutes in, and I've almost drank my whole whiskey already.
We've had a week.
I think that I really like this.
I think so too.
Yeah. Or I'm just fast.
Have we given any tasting notes yet?
Well, at the beginning, I said it checked all the boxes of fruit, oak, finishes,
sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy. It's it's Four Roses.
I think what I like about Four Roses higher proof stuff is that it's a great balance. It is sweet, it is spicy, it is fruity, it is sugary, it is oaky. It's just even tempered, even keeled all the time. Every barrel strength that I've ever had from Four Roses has been great. Yeah. Tell us your story about which Four Roses barrel strength you've had that you hate.
Everyone's gonna say yellow. Never mind. Yeah. So I don't want to get away from this because I don't all of a sudden want to jam 5 clips in at the same time. But it is 5 Sip Friday.
It's time to celebrate
opening day, opening weekend.
Yeah, we are T minus.
It doesn't matter. We don't have to do the math.
16-ish hours. We're under 16 hours to go until 5 Sip Friday.
And it's not going to be that great. But though Mavis is in it.
It's going to be so great. It'll be a little bit great. The new things for 5 Sip Friday this year. We have some new graphics. We have some new music. Tried to incorporate some of our driving footage, and also tried to incorporate a photo of the van in place where we recorded.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna up our game.
We're trying to.
I feel like they're always really good. I like 5 Sip Fridays because they're not sitting right here, in front of the bottles.
As much as I love the way this looks, we don't need to be in front of it all the time. Yeah. Gotta straighten out our little mug there.
It's a little OCD of you, but so should we count down number 5?
Let's count down number 5. Let's get to it.
So we'll be back to the comments, but we picked these clips. Now, let us know if you've seen the clips. Let us know if you disagree with us. Let us know what clips are your favorite. But of course, there's 5 of them, so it might be included in the 5.
Right. So this clip that you're about to see, I'm going to set it up real quick so they know what to look for, because you might miss it if you're not looking.
Yeah.
In the center, in the back, and then protruding from Julie's head and going off the screen, we're being stalked by
a mystery guy.
Something in this 5 Sip Friday that was shot right here in Oregon. Have a look. Yeah, now there's like a nice brown sugar, buttery something or other.
Yeah.
We're going to go with a Jason C. mash and drum note here. Say butter pecan. Little butter pecan. Let's go in. Sip number 1. Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Purple Grain.
Oh yeah, there's more proof than I expected. This is not our first whiskey of the day, and it's still hot.
Woo! Who got it?
Middle of nowhere. I still have absolutely no idea what that was or where it came from or where it went. So there you go. That's some fun stuff that happened to us on that's number 5.
Number 5. And Purple Grain, Minneapolis?
Somewhere in Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, haven't heard from him in a while.
If I remember correctly, Minneapolis.
Dan Turner says he finally ran across Bull Run barrel strength in the DC area for 72. Is it worth it? We bought ours for 65 and it won the Advent tournament for me. I would say it's worth it. Personally, I just love their whiskey. I think they do a great job. Julie's not as on board. She's not really on board. But
we have different everybody has a different palate, and there are some that I've really enjoyed and some that Phil's really, really enjoyed.
Well, they have some high malt offerings that really hit my palate. But I'm a big fan of their product, so I think it's worth it.
Of course, I guess we spent 65 and we're local, so
yeah. But I think
it feels a lot. 70 feels a lot.
I mean, ECVP around here is 75.
Oh.
So the Bull Run stuff's probably not aged 12 years or anywhere near there, I don't think. But I still think it's pretty solid. You're going to have a little more?
I love this. I think it's so good. I don't know. It might just be the day. Whatever. Pouring a little more in Julie Pour's glass. I didn't Julie pour that one, so I just splashed a bit. 2
regular pours makes one Julie pour.
Yeah.
Peach Coke is here.
Hey, Peach Coke.
Like the tides. He comes and goes. He's talking about even keel.
He's a wave?
He's a guy.
Oh. I was like, he's a wave?
4 Leaf Whiskey is here. Cheers to you. I'm way behind on these comments. I'm sorry, everybody.
Lots of birthdays, lots of cheers. Sorry, we're going to try to catch up.
We're catching up. We did it. Oh, Tim Galvin. You are in the hoodie ring.
Hoodies!
Welcome back. Bill Becker says that Wyoming whiskey played a good role in a fun show called Longmire Don't know anything about it, but why not? So
You say it's a fun show?
Longmire
I
sounds
like
like
it then.
something that would take place in Wyoming, and it should have Wyoming whiskey in it.
I like it. I like a fun show.
Yeah, you do. Eric Gunnarsson
do.
says he loves the Wyoming whiskey double cask, which is one that I keep seeing on the shelf here and have not sprung for it. I keep thinking that one of these days we're going to pass through Wyoming again, because it's kind of on the way to everywhere for us, at least when we head east. And then we'll go to Wyoming distillery, Wyoming whiskey distillery, and scoop it up at the source. That's my plan.
It feels far away.
Yeah.
Wyoming feels far away from here.
Yeah, but it's just on the other side of Idaho.
Like up there.
Idaho's straight east of us. The Thunder Basin is what we picked up when we were in Wyoming previously, and that is an absolutely stellar bottle of whiskey. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's another one that I don't know why I'm saving. I should be drinking that. It's really good.
Yeah. Dang, I like this.
I know you do. I do too.
Am I allowed to just say that? I know I'm supposed to be saying something more intelligent than "dang, I like this," but
that's an appropriate tasting note. It's Thursday. Come on.
I feel
Friday,
like
Junior.
That's what everyone wants. Like, you don't need a bunch of fancy words from the Bourbon Man. She likes it.
I think that works. We got one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer here from Kelso. No snow in Kelso. I'm glad to hear that.
Nice.
Just wet and windy.
That's a great name. One bourbon, one scotch. Nice.
Hey, Will Henderson's here. Cheers to you, Will.
I feel like that's us too.
Will Henderson, by the way, a friend of the we don't call them the shelf turds anymore.
Whiskey.com.
Whiskeychannel.com. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, any friend of theirs is always welcome here. Well, here we go. Barter Hordes. Everybody's in the house tnight.
Guys,
I could use a new hoodie. There you go. Cheers to you, Barter.
Everybody
you are
can.
in. Yeah.
Except for me. Well, actually, I don't have. Oh boy, the hoodie that. Are you guys like this too? I keep buying more and more sweatshirts, but the only one that I want is one from. I'm not even joking. I think we bought it 22 years ago. 20 years ago, and there's holes everywhere, but it's like so worn in. The zipper's broken. I don't care. I wear it like every morning.
I bought it when I was like 35 pounds heavier. And
it's huge. It was Phil's, and I think we got it from Kohl's.
It's like, a big sweatshirt.
It's still my favorite. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I digress. See, I told you we talk about whiskey the least of the third. Yeah, the third of this channel.
Canadian Chris, welcome. Good to see you. Who else we got here? AJ Mountain Biker. Cheers from Hot Atlanta. Lucky you. Lucky you. I would love to have some of that heat right now. Enjoying both of my 4 O's store picks. Hands down my favorite bourbons. They're very, very good. You one in each glass? You got them side by side? How are you doing that? Enjoy it. That's a fun tasting.
How many?
He says he's got 2 of them.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Enjoying
compare, see how they
at this very moment. Yeah.
See if you like one more, or if you're like, it doesn't matter. They're both top notch.
Top notch.
Have we talked to Canadian Chris since we did the Canadian chip video?
I don't know if we've talked on a live stream, but we definitely had commentary, comment discussion. Hey, Don's here from Seaside, Oregon. Welcome to you.
All right. Seaside. Oh, north. Got it.
Will says he's a friend of all. Okay, fair enough. You're our friend now, too.
You're our friend. We stole you. You belong to us now.
That's right. They can have you back when we're done with you. Bill Young says, I remember that coyote episode. Did you not know it till you saw the video? No idea.
Did it? No.
No idea. Completely. It's just such where we were standing, there's not much brush, but around that, it's pretty dense forest. And there's rivers that converge around that sort of inlet that we were on. So it was, we had no idea. It's noisy with the rivers and stuff. So yeah. Kenny Joe, welcome to you, Kenny. Good to see you here.
Welcome.
You are in for the sweatshirt giveaway, which is it's a cool sweatshirt. I probably should have gotten a photo of that so you guys could see what it is. It's a black sweatshirt. It says the Bourbon Van, has the Bourbon Van logo on the back.
Oh yeah, I kind of assumed that it was there somewhere, but
no, I'm not smart.
That's not true.
Just flat out forgot.
It probably would have been good if we actually had one to like showcase, but we don't. So you guys will tell us if it was.
It's on order. They take a while.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kenny. You are in. Boyd Mason Lake's in the house. 2 of my favorites are live at the same time. Cameron's on Drums and Drams. I didn't know he was on Thursday nights. Good for him. 87 in Georgia today. Okay, I don't need 87. 87.
I know that's one of
you like that though.
I do. Yeah. We have such a well, we don't actually have a short summer, but I when we get to the end of summer, I'm still sitting outside and Phil will walk in. I'll be like, or walk outside, and I'm like on the porch working, beet red, sweating, and he's like, "You should come inside. You look terrible." I'm like, "No, it's gonna be cold soon." Like
she'll do that.
Out.
She'll do that.
And I like
in late
start having
June.
a panic attack because I'm like so hot.
It's 100 degrees in late June, and she's on the couch sweating her tail off, and she's
nice pause.
And she'll do that for 4 months until it's cold again. It's gonna be cold soon. That's 120 days away.
That's never long enough. Move somewhere warm.
Hey, do you want to introduce
clip number 4?
Number 4.
Yeah.
All right. Our top 4. You remember this one. This is a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottle.
Yeah, and the reason we picked this one is because the Scotch Malt Society whiskey bottles never disappoint in their flavor notes. We did pick it because we actually did fairly well in deciphering the 5-step. We didn't get it right, of course, but like we got some of the flavor notes, which was always a bonus. But it was just such a funny, like a laundry list of flavor notes, which is why we put it number 4.
Yeah, this is a full minute of tasting notes from a 5-Sip Friday that we did again here in Oregon with Mount Thielsen.
Yeah, last summer. This was from last season. Whatever season that is.
Here we go.
2 maybe. I love it.
I like doing these Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottles. It's the second one that Stefan has sent us. That Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. They have tons of tasting notes, so let's see if we got any of these right.
All right, so this says it's young and sprightly, which I love that. Fresh and airy on the nose with hints of tomato leaf, unripe melon, and fig. Sea splashing against harbor walls.
I could see fig on this, sure.
Salted driftwood and purple popping candy. Sounds like a Julie flavor note. The neat palate is sparkly and zesty. Cinnamon and ginger dusted melon sprinkled with brown sugar, then oak, charcoal, rosemary, and tobacco to finish. The reduced nose has ceviche served by the seaside, mango, lemonade, and lime wedge in a Mexican beer. I had a Mexican beer yesterday. The palate grows milder, barley sugars, toffee, apples, and fruit salad chews, then a finish of spicy chai in a wooden beaker, Angostura bitters, and Euthymol tooth powder, whatever that is.
Tooth powder.
A bit of a chameleon. I actually am pretty.
How fun is this whiskey?
Pumped about the flavor notes that we got right, and pumped about the flavor notes that we definitely didn't get right. I just love. How was anyone?
Well, we've also
it's just so many. who came up with that list?
Also, Stefan, who gave us.
That's the running joke. We don't know.
Yeah, we've never got his name right.
We love you. We don't know. We'll try.
Let's see. Where were we? We lose the comments every time we do that.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. That's our favorite clip number 4 is those insane Scotch Malt Whiskey Society tasting notes.
I loved it. And I remember, I feel like, well, maybe it wasn't that one or another one, that I was like, in one of the clips I said, if there isn't white wine in this, I'm giving up the channel. And there wasn't, obviously. But I remember it tasting like...
Did you give up the channel?
I didn't. Because we got enough. I feel like we got enough. But if I remember correctly, that was the sample that really tasted like white wine.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other flavors. Like there was so much in there. I just liked it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a delicious whiskey, by the way. We actually still have a tiny bit left, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do those bottles come from? Scotch Whiskey Society.
Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. Yeah, they're
is
limited
a
edition. It's like a tasting group that picks bottles, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fully versed on all that stuff, but they're awfully good.
I'm gonna spy my way into that one, and then
can Julie be part of the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, please?
I think I'm too exuberant for that. It sounds like a quiet society, and I kind of come in guns blazing.
Maybe they need a little energy.
Too much energy.
Well, during the break, during that clip, I poured more of this because it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Oh,
you did? Oh.
OESK.
Oh,
That's our
nice.
first time trying it. It's delicious.
I know I should actually put it to the side so that I drink something else. I mean, I guess I don't have to drink something else, but maybe it's nice.
Yeah, maybe. Bill Becker switched up to a Glenfarclas 105. We really liked that one.
Should we talk about our Irish night this week?
Oh, we had a great night this week. That was so fun. We got to hang out with The Irish Whiskey Lad.
Yes.
Andrew, the Irish Whiskey Lad. If you're not familiar, he has a YouTube channel and a podcast. But he does most of what he does is a podcast, it seems like. And he was passing through town, met up with him. He brought a whole bunch of Irish whiskeys that we don't get here.
Yep.
And so we got to try a bunch of stuff. And then Angela of Trailhead Liquor, we got to try some of their scotch.
Yeah.
And we brought some of our own stuff, including samples of our barrel pick.
And it's a little bit nerve-wracking because you're like,
I hope they like it.
Man, I hope. And it's the first time that we had it since we picked it. And I was like, gosh, I hope it doesn't stink. You know, like you're on a high and you're like, this is the one. And then you're like, oh, I hope I made the right decision.
Yeah, I hope that we weren't crazy.
Yeah. And so then, you drink it, you're like looking at everybody like, do they like it? Like, and they did. They
did, yeah. It's one of those whiskeys that's really hard to dislike. So we hope that you like it as much as everybody there did.
Yeah.
And we're getting there. We saw the medallion that will adorn the bottles a couple days ago.
Nice wording. I like that.
I'm doing pretty good with vocabulary right now. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Surprising for a Thursday. I'm usually just out of it by now. These are like box, tree, red.
Go.
Drink. Yeah. Using 2 and 3 and 4 letter words. Well, now you said the magic word. Now I'm distracted.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, that was a really fun night.
It was really,
there was
really
just
fun.
A small group of us. We got to try a lot of new stuff. I like Irish whiskey.
Well, there you go. That's a bold statement, and I approve, and I'm with you.
It's when you drink something different. I'm sure this is why people drink scotch and all the other things too. But it like feels refreshing. You're like, oh, this is an actually different type of drink that than what I normally drink.
And we might not have noticed it before.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I probably used to just drink to drink, and now I really want to experience the drink.
What an adult thing to say.
I know.
You've come a long way, baby.
Man.
Well, there's a cigarette brand that used to say that, right? Back in the 80s. You've come a long way, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that seems weird. Was it like a
Virginia Slims?
I was going to say it had to be like Virginia Slims or something.
I don't remember. I just remember seeing it in magazines.
Yeah, it doesn't right. Can't. It had them in the 80s. Can't do that anymore.
Well, glass 2 of this Four Roses is still good.
Yeah.
You're looking for the tasting note.
I do. I might cheers with this at the end. So I'm gonna save mine for the
center to the side. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take one more sip.
What do you think?
Well, 1 million views is nothing. That's not something to. Well, now see, my words are messed up because you mentioned pizza. I'm all distracted.
Totally, and we're not having pizza tonight. I know we always talk about pizza at the end, like what we're eating for dinner at the end, but we're not going to do that.
I guess what I'm saying is pick whatever you like because it's time to party.
The Cal 15 was right there, and you know how I like the Cal 15. And I kind of want to drink the bottle down so that I can get another one.
Is that what? That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the Cal 15.
You do.
Oh, that thud is actually appropriate for this drink because it's so tobacco-y. Wow, this is going to be so different than what I just drank.
Quite different.
Just thinking about that.
Barter says no pizza. Yeah, no, I wasn't aware of that either. What are we doing tonight?
We did have pizza last night, so don't think that I'm depriving him of pizza. I'm not that mean.
Are we having that crazy recipe that you've got with the chard? Is that what we're doing tonight? Are we going all in?
Too much work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we having? Tell the people. The people want to know, and I do too.
We already made nachos this week. I already had pizza. We're running out of options.
I'm so excited.
We don't have a lot of delivery options.
I'm so excited to know what dinner is. I'm derailing this entire live stream, which has no point to begin with.
So I put this in the wrong glass because I should have put this in the Julie Bar glass.
Whoa.
No, I know.
That's proper. By the way, the super good glasses are available in our online store at thebourbonvan.com.
Oh, nice. Nice sales tool.
Thanks. Did you just call me a tool?
Oh, it's one of these. Roll clip number 3.
Roll clip number 3. Let's set it up. All right. Number 3 on our top 5 favorite moments from 5 Sip Friday.
Has nothing to do with... Actually... I think this is an Eric C. Ruby Hart 5 Sip Friday. We did not get it right, of course.
We never have.
But it is the Chattanooga Day, and you will remember it at the beach. Not really.
At the beach in the middle of the mountains because there was no water around. But one of the beautiful things about Five Star Fridays, it takes us to amazing places, beautiful places, and we get to experience different things. That's part of what the channel is all about.
We do kind of use it as an excuse to like, oh, we got a Five Star Friday coming up. Where can we go?
We got to go someplace pretty. Really, we say whiskey, cats, travel. That's the channel.
Yeah.
Travel is a huge part of it. It has to be. And this is one of our favorite moments. There's
last year again.
Number 3.
Good year last year.
Yeah, we did.
And now enjoy some of our follies in the sand dunes at Great Sand Dunes National Park. Let's just say Julie's a lot better at the sledding than I am.
I was better.
You were way better.
you don't like to go fast. You like to go fast in cars, but I think you like panic when you're doing any kind of adventure-y activity.
Well, I get vertigo on any sort of like angles. So even hiking like on mountains and things like that, it's not my favorite thing to do. I'm a flatlander by nature. So, but
a flatlander by nature.
That was the Great Sand Dunes National Park.
It was
Alamosa, Colorado.
I know it was fun.
Never been? Check that out. It's awesome there.
We weren't supposed to go there, but it was during. I'm sure a lot of you remember last summer. Like July-ish, when it was just like 100 across the country.
It was like 112.
Everywhere. Yeah, and we just couldn't catch a break. We don't have air conditioning. Like, I mean, obviously when the van is running, we have air conditioning stuff, but we don't have an air conditioner in our van. And so it was just, I think it was like 3 weeks of sweating, and we're like, where is it not 100 degrees? And this place was, I think, like 65 or something. We're like, we'll go 4 hours out of our way.
We drove 14 hours that day to get to Alamosa, to get out of the heat.
And it was totally worth it.
So worth it.
And
it was a
national park right there, and it was great.
It was the only place in America that wasn't over 100 degrees at that very moment.
Yeah.
So it was worth it.
So crazy.
Kristen Brent, you are in. You're on your own, plus bourbon. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I was just drinking the same thing. I need to pick another whiskey. You picked one. I need to pick one.
Yeah. What did you pick? So you know how sometimes when you get to the end of the bottle, it doesn't taste the same?
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting there. But it
could be. Cal 15 has been open a long time.
Yeah. A couple years.
Yeah. I don't want to drink that one.
Come on, help me out.
Do you know what we do have? We could do a cork pop tonight because I've been eyeballing this bottle for a while because I finished the last single barrel of this. I'm going to do it.
Oh, we've been talking about this for a while.
Is it a little dust on the bottle? No big deal. Don't worry about it. This is
it a country song?
I don't know.
Dust on the bottle. That's not how the song goes, but I mean, it is how the song goes, but not the way that I sing it.
This is a bottle that was gifted to us by Donnie Davis.
Nice.
California guy who came to town. He was actually one of the winners of our Advent tournament 2020.
Wait, was this at the racetrack last year?
No, that was Jared. This is no, he came to Bend and gave this to us. He derailed me. Now I don't remember. Well, anyway, he was an Advent winner who gave us this bottle as just a, hey, I'm in town. Want to meet up? I got a bottle for you.
Oh, that's right.
And it was very nice of Donnie.
You met him in Bend.
In Bend, yeah. And this is the High Rye Mash Bill, 4-year aged, stored in Rickhouse B, yeast strain 921 and FP1. You guys like that information, I think, right? Cask strength.
Wilderness Trail.
The Rye Mash Bill, and this one is 55.4% alcohol, so 110.8.
55, so that's 110.8.
Yes, nice. Nailed it. So I
I
want
like
to
that you
open
looked
this.
at me for math problems.
Look, it's the end of the day on a Thursday. It's been a long week.
I did always like math. It was when we got into what was the one with like triangles and stuff? It's
Geometry?
Geometry. I couldn't do that.
Really?
Algebra was my jam.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I could not figure out. I want to keep saying geometry. Oh, it is geometry. Oh, Lordy. Really going places today.
Mark says, I think that clip is the first time he hasn't seen my hair gelled up. Maybe. We were on the road, like Julie said, it was like 112 degrees everywhere
So
we went
sweaty.
for a while. So I was like, no gel, it just melts out anyways.
Yeah. Also, when I saw that clip, I was like, ooh, new hat, which is how he introduced that one because it had been so hot. And I feel like we got so sunburned. And I'm always wearing sunscreen. And I finally said, I don't care how nerdy I look. Buying one of these stupid sun hats.
I think you look adorable in it.
And now I'm all in. I'm all in on the sun hat. I don't care.
That was a stressful week too, because that was only 2 days removed from having to hide out in a tornado shelter at a campground underground.
Yeah. In Missouri or Arkansas. It was in
Illinois. It was
with the crazy weather. You get those crazy weather. Oh, yeah,
it was
Illinois.
Also just a couple days removed from our old 55 visit with our very first Patreon meetup. I don't know.
Are you having a problem
over
here?
I don't know. This bottle was sourced at Costco, and maybe they use extra plastic on the lids. You want to try?
Yeah.
Thanks. Let's see here.
Wow, they really did do something here.
I told you. Phil can sing. I saw the 8094 clip. Yeah, a lot more of that coming. Next month, the album is released.
Really?
Yeah. The other guy who sang leads has
released.
2 songs that he's recording.
Is he really going to do it?
He said he was supposed to do it sometime this week, so hopefully that'll be done.
Wow. What's up with Costco, by the way?
I don't know. You want me to get a knife?
This is some janky...
Why don't I get a knife? I don't want to wait for that anymore.
There's no perforation.
Exactly.
I feel like they just took one of those, like...
Here's this
There's like little...
Here's the crazy knife that your mom gave us.
I
I hadn't seen it.
feel like we're going to get blocked on this one, but this is like a grapefruit knife.
I'd never seen it
I
before,
like
and your
that
mom came to town, and all of a sudden it was out on the shelf, and I was
so
like, "Where did this
bendy.
come from?" And Julie was like, "Shh, my mom gave that to us."
I didn't know you needed a special knife for grapefruits, but apparently you do.
It helps.
It's not good for anything else, though, because it's like very bendy.
It was good for opening this.
There
It's our whiskey opener.
Oh, we really are all over the place. Oh, shoot. We'll make this up with her cute little yawn.
She does have the smallest face for yawns.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie Two Cats is here.
Katie
Speaking
Two
of cats, drinking 4 Roses with AJ Mountain Biker. Oh, you guys, okay. All right, great.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Love it. Watching together.
The Bourbon Fan brings friends together.
Yeah.
That's pretty well known. And you are in for tonight.
Everyone wants a sweatshirt. I like it.
Do you want to pop this?
I would love to.
You're the cork popper.
I know.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a boy.
Standing next to a girl.
Standing next to a girl.
Asking her to open your whiskey bottle.
That's got to go on a shirt or something. That's fantastic.
Oh, that was kind of medium.
I mean, those are huge, like weird
But
corks.
it felt like it was a girl standing next to a boy or whatever, and it was like lovely. Like it was just quiet. And...
Look at you. You're
Is that too much?
You're so small and cute.
Is that too much? I don't know why I always do that, but I do. Because it just smells like cork.
I was just smelling my glass to make sure it smelled okay. I got a lot on the table there.
Wow.
I'm terrible at
That's
pouring.
like a Julie pour 100% because you got it all over the bottle too.
Well, now you get to try it too. That's good, right?
I don't know. I couldn't really taste
Hey,
it.
whiskey. What am I doing here? I'm not even keeping up with the comments.
Do you know what's the real problem here?
Me?
I didn't even grab water today. We're going all in. It's 100% today.
Do you want to share mine?
I'm going up.
It's from the last race that I did.
Oh yeah, you should show.
It shows exactly where I finished. It's the DNF for did not finish.
It's the best thing that you can get from any kind of race. So the point of the race is one of those where only one person wins, everybody else loses. So at some point you're like, well, this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to win. So I'm just going
There you go.
to
It's
drop out.
Lastest, not fastest. You just run in a circle until you're the last one running.
But then you got this cool glass that said DNF. It's like my favorite glass ever. We don't even use it because I don't want any of the stuff to scratch off of it.
Oh, I've been using it a lot for water lately.
Yeah.
Because
cool.
we have too many
We should
glasses.
hand wash it though.
No. Daniel P picked up a ticket for the Bull Run meetup. Hopefully, it'll be a bit warmer by then. I actually think it's gonna be a lot nicer weather-wise, but that's gonna be a fun meetup. We're talking about all the fun things we can do there.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want to fall in love with Bull Run.
Look at you. This is gonna be like the Chris Isaac of bourbon meetups.
What was his song?
I wanna fall in love.
Was it?
Yeah.
This show was stupid.
Yeah, we're off the rails. What else is new?
Is that really his song?
Yeah.
All I keep thinking is like,
We both almost fell off the camera screen there. We're doing great.
But I think that's like Sinead O'Connor or something.
Sade.
No, Sade is cooler than whatever I was singing.
Thank you, Will. Drinking a Nashville Barrel Company pick. Oh, what? That's just such a great
I
brand.
can't say enough about
We just
their
cork
stuff.
popped that on a Patreon live stream a week ago, and it was delicious as always. I suppose I should get into this wilderness trail. Huh?
And I really can't say enough about Nashville Barrel. I just, again,
fantastic people. The tasting room's awesome.
yeah, just a small. They're not going to be small for much longer, I don't think.
Yeah, they're so friendly too.
Small configuration.
Who was it? Meredith in
Yep.
the tasting room. Awesome.
So give me the rundown. Ooh, this is getting better. I feel like I saw something about Barter not liking the Cal 15.
Yeah. What is it with Wilderness Trail that the fruit is not the typical fruit? It's always like
a stone
kiwis or
fruit?
mangoes or
Mhm.
something. There's always a weird fruit.
It's more of a tropical fruit.
Yeah, I don't get cherry from it. I get something else always.
May I try it?
Yes, please.
It smells like powdered sugar. Powdered sugar and oak. And maybe leather.
How about that? Proper tasting on the Bourbon Band. I'm going to get really quiet here so you can hear what she has to say. Should we call it like a golf course?
Oh, I like this. Oh, it is kiwi.
Right?
Yeah.
Julie with her first sip on the Wilderness
A little
Trail.
bit lemon in there, like lemon juice, maybe
Mhm.
lime juice. I don't know. I'm not good with my citrus.
You were right about tropical, though.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Did we even say what we wound up putting in the barrel this time around?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we've got this little 2-liter toasted barrel that we've been using for old fashions. This time around, we want to do something different with it because we've been using our just bourbon, our homemade Demerara syrup, and Angostura bitters.
Yeah.
This time we went, because it's getting warmer, hopefully at some point, we went 1783 bourbon, which
I love
is
it.
fantastic.
It almost feels sad to put it in there because I love drinking it just on its own.
So good. 1.75 liter of that, 5 ounces of toasted coconut syrup
Yeah.
that I found at the liquor store.
I overfilled the barrel too, so I'm a little
It's
disappointed.
not your
in
fault.
myself.
I filled it up. And then 60 shakes of Angostura bitters for that one too. Probably should have taken it a little easier on the Angostura.
Yeah, they came out because it was the last thing that went in. So
Well,
maybe we did take it easy.
Well, we've been using orange zest, like the peel of an orange in these drinks. I think I'm going to try definitely orange again, maybe some lime.
Let's mix it up.
I think lime
get
would be good
crazy.
with this combo.
I like it. Jeff.
Why is that hard?
I keep thinking we're drinking the same thing, but we're totally not. Like 100% not drinking the same thing.
Now Julie with her third sip on the Calumet 15.
Give it a birdie.
Give it-
That's something you do.
Did you give your whiskey to Bird?
Oh yeah, shoot! I should have done that. Missed an opportunity.
This is delightful. We still haven't tried Wilderness Trail 8.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do.
I
that
heard
next
there's a
time.
rye coming, an 8-year rye too.
Well,
That's good.
I want to go there because I need to see Cooper.
Oh,
The
Cooper.
cat.
If there was a competition for best distillery cat, Cooper.
Well, he is the assuming it's a boy.
Yeah.
Cat. Yeah.
He's so friendly. He hangs out.
Yeah.
He wants to party.
He looks great with their black.
Their
Rick
houses are
houses? Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, go to Wilderness Trail. If you've never been, go. It's a great tour, and it's great whiskey. And they sell good candles there too, because there's a candle that we keep in the van. And every time I open up the van to go in there and get something out of it or rearrange something, I'm like, it smells amazing in here. And it's not supposed to, because it's a van.
Yeah. So here's the thing about the candle is that we bought it on one of our trips. And then I was like, this is great. It's a small one. So I'm like, I'm going to put it in the van because, you know, we do a lot of running and hiking, and the van probably doesn't smell all that great. So I was going to keep it in the van to randomly light it. Well, during that 100-degree stint that we had that we were in the van, it was so hot in the van that the candle actually melted on itself. And the wick, and I didn't notice, but like one time I opened it and it was like a puddle of wax in there. And the wick had sunk somewhere. So you can't light the candle anymore. So now it's just this wonderful Wilderness Trail, whatever the one candle that I picked out.
Some sort of crooked oak smell.
Yeah. And it's like almost like an air freshener that will never go away. It smells so good.
You don't even have to light it. It smells amazing in there.
Well, you can't because there's no wick anymore. So it's basically just, someday I'll dig it out or something, but it's beautiful.
I think that brings us to clip number 2 of our top 5 Sip Friday moments.
Oh, I thought we were on 3. So 2, yeah.
We are obviously starting season 3 tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Don't miss it. Yeah. Call your mom, tell your friends. And this is a clip that it really needs no introduction. I will say the audio is a little messed up for some reason, so bear with us on that.
I do think if you follow 5 Sip Friday, which there's no SEO one, so unless you follow our channel, you probably aren't getting served these
we
videos.
Can't tell YouTube, here's the bottle that we're trying. Otherwise, it would give away the surprise.
It's probably, I would say, people's number one. Most people's, because it's funny.
This is just we love this series. We love this clip.
Yeah.
And we know that you love it as much as we do. Here we go. This is number 2.
So for me, I'm just getting a lot of potpourri,
hey, man.
perfume.
Nice van. Is that bourbon? He's dressed all red.
I like it.
Looks like one of Santa's elves back there in the snow.
I love it.
He's even got a reindeer.
So for me, this is coming across really perfumey, little potpourri. It's kind of masking a lot of the flavors for me.
Really?
So I'm glad that you're getting a lot of actual flavors versus just my potpourri. I love it.
Well-dressed man.
Also, it was one of the rare ones that we did in the snow. I mean, it was May, but it was still snow on our mountain.
We had to go up to the mountain to get the snow.
We went, I think it was April. No, I think it was May that we were up there, early May, and still had snow. So that was fun. I did a snowboarding morning or something. I'm terrible at it. So basically it was nice enough that we didn't have to hang out in full snow gear, which is my favorite.
Yeah. I sat in the bed and read a book. The propane heater pointed at me. It was great.
Yeah, I love that. Everyone loves Redman.
Yeah,
everyone loves Redman.
Everybody, there's nothing else to say about it. Redman was fantastic.
Yeah, Jim.
He was an insane character up at the mountain. You meet a lot of insane characters at the mountain. That's where they seem to exist. And I think, absolutely. I had a feeling that would be some number one for most
people. I feel like it's number one for most people. The only reason our number one is our number one is because I said it has to be number one.
It was Julie's choice.
So we're having a really wonderful night. Do you agree?
Are you're asking me?
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Okay, great. But I did want to
Are you about to shut it down?
No, but I did want to take a moment, a sad moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of our very favorite Patreons, 2 of our very favorite Patreons, lost a little loved one. This week. And you know how much we love the kitties. So we want everyone to take a pause and raise a glass to little Gracie.
To Gracie.
And we love you guys.
We love you guys. Here's to Gracie, and here's to the Bourbon Van community.
Yeah. We love all of the cats.
All the cats. Yeah, we've lost too many of them over the last couple of years.
It's been a hard couple of years.
Yeah.
With everyone and their animals, and it's just everyone's part of, animals are just part of your life.
It's part of the family.
And we all feel so connected to each other, and so we just wanted to take a moment and just say we love you guys.
And cheers.
And cheers.
Absolutely.
We love our little kitties. So, yeah. Sorry to bump. Sorry about that. But
it was the right thing to do. So Redman.
Yes.
Will we ever see another
I feel very
Redman?
sad right now.
I know.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel very sad right now because I just, you think,
Yeah.
love the little ones.
We almost brought home a cat last week.
Oh, Phil. I know.
I'm the worst.
Phil's...
I'm the worst. I can't go. We went to drop off some goodies at the Humane Society, and I met a 13-year-old cat whose owner had passed away. And I was like, and he's a giant. He's a giant cat, huge, enormous.
They said this cat was 15 pounds. Now, Norman at his biggest weight was probably 15 pounds, I think. And they were like, ooh, gotta slim him down. Yeah. And Norman was a big cat. Like,
he was
if
long,
you remember
tall,
him, like he was very long. And so he looked bigger than he weighed. But this cat, if he wasn't, I mean, they said 15. I was thinking he had to be at least 25. He was bigger than most dogs. Small dogs.
He's a hefty boy, but he was so sweet, moved so slowly.
I couldn't stop laughing.
All he wanted was love. And
Phil is like really
his name is Herbert.
Come on.
Herbie's a great name for a gigantic cat.
Yeah.
I love Herbie. If he's still there when we get back after this weekend, I'm going.
I was trying to like settle Phil down because he wanted to go over there and pick up this new cat. And I was like, if he's still there next week, maybe we'll go look at him. The thing is that Mavis is a little rambunctious. We think that she'd do really well with the second cat. We are not 2 cat people. Well, we don't know that we're not 2. We probably are really 2 cat people, but
probably 6 cat people.
The whole feeding thing always throws me into a little bit of a nervous whatever. But she probably would do good with a little friend. But I don't think a 13-year-old couch cat is what we're supposed to be getting our like rambunctious 1.5-year-old.
I think a couch cat is perfect for her so that when she's up in the middle of the night getting rambunctious, he can just reach over and go, stop it.
Yeah. Instead of me going, stop it.
Right. Yeah. Having a third party there just to tell her to chill out would be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Rocky Top Roscop is in the house tonight, and Marty's here. Whiskey Nose, good to see you. Marty, I don't know if you saw the beginning of this. Julie was saying that the Whiskey Nose stickers officially in the van. Yeah. So Marty,
I thought he was on at the beginning.
He's part of our life.
Wasn't he on at the beginning?
He commented, and I don't know if he was here.
Oh, I was like, wait, then I can't.
He commented at like 9 a.m. today.
Oh, then I was. Oh, I
he
thought
was
that
very early to the party.
Oh, I thought that was real time, and I was like, wait a second, where did he go?
Peach Coke says you need 1 cat to every 2 bottles you have, and that would be
roughly
115
well,
cats.
that's our That's our second retirement. We have 2 retirement plans. One is the whiskey bar, and then the other, it's going to be on the same piece of land. The whiskey bar, because you probably need the drinks after you take care of the 150 shelter cats that we want to get ready for adoption. So yeah.
We do. We love watching all the shelters that are having like putting all their cats on Instagram and stuff like that. Our favorite is Furball Farm Sanctuary in Minnesota,
or I don't know if they're
somewhere in Minnesota.
Yeah, if you live in Minnesota, check them out. When we go to Chicago next, we're gonna make a side trip up to Minnesota so that we can go visit this.
We got some people to see in Wisconsin
shelter.
Anyway, so.
I'm like obsessed. I don't know how they clean so many litter boxes a day. Just like
and make sure everybody gets fed.
There's like 100 litter boxes. It's crazy.
Furball Farm Pet Sanctuary, good people up there. Here's a good question from Jeff.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite 5-Sip Friday location? There have been, it's tough because there's some that are just pretty to look at, to be at.
And there's some that are just fun because we had a good time.
And then there's some that look gorgeous on camera. For instance, somebody mentioned the one where you were jumping around because you actually did a really good job on one in New Mexico. And we were in front of like a gas station that was falling down in one of the really most unpretty neighborhoods you've ever seen in your life.
Route 66, right?
But the sunset was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that made it one of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
But we were in Nevada, Silver Springs, Nevada. I don't even remember if we did a 5-Sip there, but it was this beautiful like lake that we were hanging out around. And that was one of my favorite places to be over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's tough. We've been so many places.
Yeah, I'm thinking because 5-Sip location doesn't necessarily mean we did well, which I mean, we're like 50-50 on it. I think one of my favorite, and this is because it was a random stop. We were making our way back to Oregon. We actually stopped in Nevada, but not what you're talking. Did you say something about Nevada?
This is Silver Springs, yeah.
Wait, is that the one with
you're
that we
thinking
did
up in the hill.
Yeah, so we decided we're just gonna like BLM camp, and we found this little this spot that we could stay. And I remember we were like deep in the mountains of whatever area. The place was like Winnemucca or something.
It was Winnemucca, Nevada.
And it was just like in the middle of nowhere. We just were like, we're hungry. We saw like a roadside sign for a brewery, and then we were gonna go camping or whatever for the night. And I remember the sunset was beautiful. It was a little bit chilly, but the mountains were gorgeous. The 5-sip did not turn out well. It was a new Riff 5-sip, and I remember that because that is when I like.
Well, you guys got to see the beautiful sunset.
New Riff of my life.
You saw the beautiful sunset and scenery behind us, but what we were looking at was a snow-covered mountain in front of us.
Mountains,
but it wouldn't have showed up on camera because of the way the lighting was, so we just left it for the sunset.
Yeah, and I just remember thinking like, this is like not a spot that anybody knows about. I mean, people that live there do, but it's not, a spot that you would ever find if you. It was looking so for random. Like, I never really even.
Yeah, a mile up a dirt road to get to it. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, and I just remember thinking like, this is pretty sweet.
It was also the road to nowhere. Like, no, there's no reason to take that highway.
No, I mean,
it doesn't.
I think it was like a big ATV area. So I think I'm sure local people like ATV back there and hike. It was just really beautiful. Like it was like only a mile or 2 miles from town. Yeah. But you were surrounded by hills and mountains and stuff. And it was pretty awesome. Nevada, always surprising. You think of Nevada, you think of like Red Rocks and Vegas and Reno.
Red Rocks in Colorado, but yeah.
Wait, what's the red? Henderson has like red. Isn't that Red Rocks in Henderson, Nevada?
It might have some Red Rock in it.
Yeah, I thought it was like a state park or something. Anyway, there's something.
There's a rocky something down there.
Yeah.
But yeah. We digress. There's been a lot of cool places. And this year, I would like to do one if we can figure out. I think it would be fun to do one at our meetup.
Yeah.
In the distillery. I think that'd be cool with a live studio audience for the very first time. So we're working on it. Red Rock State Park outside of Vegas. It's awesome. Halden said it. There you go.
Yay. Okay, good.
Thank you, Halden.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we have counted down our top 5 favorite moments or top 4 favorite moments of 5-Sip Friday. It's time for number 1.
All right. And this is from season 1.
Very early on.
And
this is in a parking lot. This is not one of our favorite
places. This is basically in the moment that we're living right now in 2023, where we're like, we gotta get out of here. I'm sick of winter. What can we do? This weather is terrible. And we decided just to go up to a little snow park by us, brave the mediocre weather, and we wanted to be in the van. And so we camped at our local snow park, basically.
It turned out better than we expected.
And we didn't expect anything.
So enjoy this clip that you'll probably remember it. It is Julie's.
It had to be Julie's my best favorite moment. And it came in season 1.
Julie had a lot of favorites, but there was none other than this.
What do you think?
Am I crazy if I say a bell maid? Can I say that?
You just did.
Oh. Well, I know I didn't say it like for these guys.
You just said it for those guys. Oak, light spice, rich. There's a bee attacking me. The proof would be in that neighborhood of, 108.3?
I'm not a all or nothing kind of girl.
I think you should be on this one. Go all in.
Go all in, Bellmead 108.
You heard it here first. While you're opening that, I just want to reiterate. Fantastic whiskey. Come on.
Bellmead Reserve! Oh my, wait. We got to show it. Show the people. I can't.
That's ridiculous. Is that the first time we've absolutely nailed one?
I get like 8 high fives. This video is going to number 1 on our 5-Sip Friday.
It has to. And look, nobody is going to trash talk Julie's ability to drink and recognize flavors in the parking lot. That's for sure.
Holy crap. Do you know how excited I am? I can retire now. So. I'm retiring.
I think we quit. 5-Sip Friday is over. No more.
It'll never feel better than this moment right now.
Wow.
I agree. I don't know if it ever felt better than that moment.
I forgot we said we were going to quit. Are we shutting it down now?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is just to announce that there is no 5-Sip Friday tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite part of that, actually, while rewatching it, was like this. What did you say? Something about in the parking lot. It's never Julie.
Nobody's gonna say that Julie can't taste flavors and drink whiskey in a parking lot.
In a parking lot. So we just like quote that.
I guess bucket list location. Good question, Peach Coke. Bucket list location.
Oh, I have so many.
Any place that's beautiful. I mean, I would love
we have yet to do like a pure California 5-Step Friday. We went to like the Lava Caves National Park, which was awesome, but I want to go back.
That was cool.
But we went to Lassen National Park, but I actually don't know if we did we didn't have the channel when we went there. But I'd love to do like a coast or like the Redwoods, which actually we're gonna go there.
We're gonna get a Redwoods one this year.
Yeah.
I think it's really like experience based for me. So what I want to do is something that we are gonna do this year. Mountaintop. I want to climb a mountain and do a 5-sip on top of it.
Actually, that's been on your list for a couple of years because we have a couple local places. We usually always bring Fireball as like our hiking. Like you put the little guy in. It's not even the good stuff. It's like
the little plastic bottles.
It's like the other one.
Yeah.
And that's like, we made it to the top. Everyone take a shot. And then we like run down. But we would like to do a 5-sip on top of the mountain. And we have a couple of good ones here that would be flipping amazing.
Yeah, some real promising ones.
One of the ones that I want to do is actually climb our local mountain at sunrise, but that means you have to drink whiskey at like 7 a.m. and I don't know if I'm up for that.
If I'm climbing a local mountain at sunrise, I'm drinking on top of it. I don't care what time it is.
Because sunrise isn't the best because nobody's up there. And
it is pretty spectacular, yeah.
But then we gotta get the gear up there, and actually we don't have to.
It's not that big. We could do a handheld if we need to.
So if you're a proponent of Julie drinking at 7 a.m., give us a like on this video.
Smith Rock, definitely. I mean, that's right up the road from us, and we
camp there all the time.
We're there frequently.
Yeah.
We've done them in the campground there at Smith Rock, but we've never done anything in Smith Rock.
Actually, our first ever recorded video was in the campground that we like to go to close to Smith Rock.
It never got
released because
we talked about this last week.
We did talk about it last week
because Julia was wearing a puffy jacket.
I was wearing a puffy jacket,
and the microphone kept going. Yeah. It was really annoying.
Yeah.
Breakfast whiskey is great. There you go. Kathy approves.
Thanks, Kathy.
So many locations, and honestly, next winter we are planning a much larger road trip, and I would say that there will be a lot more 5-sips and a lot more places on a trip like that. It may start a lot earlier next year,
or at least we can record them and release them
6 months later. They don't need to be in real time.
That's actually not fun because we'll still do it in the summertime. So yeah. Anyway.
Well, what do you say? That's the top 5.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Is it time to do a giveaway?
Oh, right.
We can do that next.
Giveaway. I forgot about it. Yeah, let's do it. And then
we
can I know this was supposed to be a happy hour. I did have a really great time.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me
I did tell Phil, I was like, we always say we're gonna do a happy hour, and then 3 hours later still like laughing with you guys. So I do.
We need to rein it in because you got a lot to do.
Unfortunately, I do have a bunch of things that I'm trying to. I had to cut work short and
got to get back to it.
Yeah, got to get back to it. So,
well, while you are preparing our
sorting,
you're gonna
like the sorting
Julie's
hat from Harry Potter.
Randomize our answers, and then I will ask Siri for a number. While you're doing that, I want to. Well, I was going to show this, but I realized that the microphone is going to be muted. But I do have a short clip here. It's 30 seconds long. It shows. I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
Do you want to talk through it?
No, because I can't talk through it because it kills our microphone when we show the video. Basically, what I was going to say is go to our website, thebourbonvan.com. And what we started is something. It's a tab called Our Travels. You'll see it at thebourbonvan.com. Click on that. It brings up a map, and it's a world map. It's not just America. It's videos we've done internationally. It's videos we've done here. It shows our actual road trips.
Sorry, I'm just reading ahead. But Barter said something about mapping it.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Actually, can you just go ahead? Can you move ahead? Oh, he's going to look at it.
I'm just going to bring it up and I can share it. I actually didn't even think about just doing this. Okay, so.
I like that our header on our website is us drinking beer. So bourbon.
Well, we don't have any photos of ourselves. Let's present we're going to share a screen.
Oh, Bill says show it.
We're going to show the Bourbon Van.
Oh.
Okay, so here is our website, obviously. But this tab right here, Our Travels, click on that and it brings up your world map. And you can see these are the road trips we've taken. Here's our trip to Ireland and Scotland last year, and we'll be doing more international stuff as we can. But you
can't see me, but I'm crossing my fingers.
I think you can see you. I think you're in a smaller window. But here's all our road trips. And if you click on the places that we were at, there you can see there's the great sand dunes.
You worked really hard on this, so I want to say thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Here's Topeka, where we were disappointed. I almost quit the channel. Here is Mammoth Lakes, California, because it was another new riff and it killed me.
Oh, the new riff. Okay. That stupid new riff.
Here's Snake River.
I thought for sure people were just going to send us new riff as a joke. I never get it right.
Here's Winnemucca. This is what video Julie was just talking about. So you can see where we've been. And then if you want to watch that video, you click watch now and it opens it up in YouTube for you. So you can see exactly where we've been and where we're going. So we will continue to Sorry
What's
about that.
Bourbon Man than what just happened?
I just closed out that window and it shut us off. Okay, well, sorry about that, everybody. Did the feed didn't drop? I did, apparently. All I did was close the window that we were showing and it took us out.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Mavis got him.
Sorry about that. That's the most Bourbon Van professional organization we've ever had.
This is why we always have it set up ready to go versus like, let's show you something new. And then we just cut the feed. And
did they pause for a word from their sponsor? Yeah, we'll put an advertisement in later on. We'll go back and put one in. Well, thanks for bearing with us. The hazards of live stream. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck that was. But one other thing that I want to say is that right now is the absolute best time to join us on Patreon if you haven't already. We don't talk about it much. We almost never bring it up because I don't know. It feels a little bit like we're begging for something. But in this instance, what we want to say is that this is this type of season, 5 Sip Friday season, is when it's fun to be a Patreon because we share a lot more behind the scenes stuff. We post photos of all the places that we're going to, we map it out here and there. We try to share as much in our travels as we can. And we're not on Facebook. We don't post on Twitter. We almost never post on Instagram.
Yeah, we do. And it is, one of the things that we do love to do, we say we, but I just mean Phil, is the, oh my gosh, I just blanked. The whiskey music pairing.
Oh, the jazz and whiskey.
Oh my gosh. Jazz and whiskey pairing, which we don't really have a lot of time. You know, like we used to just be able to sit at home and just chill. But really when we're in the van, that's when we're like in chill mode. Like where you're away from work, or at least like you can shut it down. You don't have TVs and all the things happening. We're just kind of like on our own,
literally
or maybe with like
music
just listening to music. And so the summertime really is like our prime time for more better.
Mo better.
No, my mom would be mad if I said that to her, but more better content.
So it's the perfect time to be a Patreon because we do share a lot of that. And the jazz and whiskey stuff, we don't do it a lot. It is sort of a long form thing that I like to do that takes a little longer and it's hard to find the time to do it, but I like to do. So if you like that sort of thing, follow us. And Patreon, $3 a month is the minimum. And we're actually sending out lots of Patreon stuff has already gone out. All the merch is going out.
For our Patreons watching, some of it's been sent out, some of it's ready to go, and then the rest will follow. I know Kathy's on and yours was sent out, but we forgot your sticker. So you'll be getting a personalized note from us. Sorry about that.
Lots of stuff coming. And, more gatherings are starting to come together. We're working on it. More barrel picks are starting to come together. And by the way, if you're a Patreon, you have first crack at the barrel picks, first cork pop, if you will. And so we're working on it. And we appreciate all the support. Again, we don't talk about it much, but we wanted to just suggest it now because it is the season where we think that you get the most out of Patreon.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I couldn't be more ready. Had the best time, and I want somebody else to be super pumped about a new sweatshirt that may or may not be awesome because we have not seen them.
All right. That is true. How many numbers do we have? What do we need to do?
Sorry. Man, a lot of numbers.
A lot of numbers.
Guys,
thank you, everyone that contributed tonight.
237.
237. Really?
I think it's the best
Jeez,
ever.
guys, thank you so much. Here we go.
It's like Christmas Vacation.
Why do we talk about Christmas Vacation on every single one of our live streams? By the way, Robert Longhauser's here. Cheers. Good to see you out there and about. Working hard tonight. 237?
Yeah.
What's the dentist's favorite time?
2:30.
2:30.
7.
Pick a number between 1 and 237. It didn't do the audio.
I was gonna say, do you think she ever does 1?
156.
Oh wow, right in the middle. I kind of always want her to like say that it's gonna be like 4.
She's kind of useless.
Wait, what was the number? 156. Was that right? 156.
Can somebody tell us what it was? Can somebody go back and look? Because I already closed my phone. Come on, really?
I believe it was 156, and it's for Eric C. It was 156, right?
It was 156.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Eric. Good.
And look who decided to show up for Eric C. 156. Oh, congratulations, Eric C.
The Bourbon Van cutting the feed, forgetting the numbers. You can see we're in year 3 and we're doing amazingly well.
Great.
I hope you guys are as impressed by us as we are.
Congratulations to Eric C. Sorry. Eric C. Number 156 is Eric C.
Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Well, what do you say?
So a wrap up for tonight.
Okay.
1 million views.
1 million views for the Bourbon Van. The little channel that kind of could.
Yeah. The little channel that
sort of could.
Yeah. Eric C got a sweatshirt, a cool sweatshirt.
Cool new sweatshirt. Check it out at the Bourbon Van.
And I know that he's going to send me a photo.
That's right. Yeah, Eric's going to be the new model on our website.
Yeah, you're gonna model up for our website. So, we're gonna pour another one. Yeah, maybe. I still have some Cal 15. We're not leaving.
I have a little bit of Four Roses too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. 5 Sip Friday starts tomorrow.
Dynamite. By the way, I really, really liked this Wilderness Trail, but it's only 4 years old, and this 10-year, 8-month bottle.
You can tell.
You can tell. Yeah.
So I was gonna ring.
Ruby's already eyeballing that sweatshirt. She's gonna take it off of Eric C.
Which is the exact same thing that happens here. Phil gets a sweatshirt, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. And then I try it on, and then it's my sweatshirt magically. And I said, you need to get another.
You got
one
a new
of
sweatshirt?
These.
I got a new sweatshirt.
Yeah, totally. 5 Sip Friday starts tomorrow.
I'm so pumped.
We're already behind because we don't have anything else recorded, but we're going to record more this week. So we'll keep it rolling.
Look what you had the whole thing moving there.
Yeah.
Taking everybody on a ride. What else? What else does the Bourbon Van have planned? May 20, we have our meetup in Portland.
So we have planned. We do have a meetup in Portland. Mm-hmm. Where it's going to be great. So local people. It doesn't have to be local. I don't know if everyone's local. Actually, people are coming. We got a couple from Washington. I thought somebody from Washington, somebody from California. I mean, local to us.
Yeah, local to the West Coast.
Yeah. And we've got summer travel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, this is our base camp, but like, hopefully we'll be. I've been pretty good about putting things on the books.
This is a year of not traveling super far.
Yeah.
We've had some major road trips in the last couple of years. This year, we don't really see that happening.
Because we're planning something bigger for next year. So that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it takes a lot of planning. This year just didn't work out. And it's still snowing here. And I wish it had worked out because I'm sick of the snow.
Yeah. We
started this live stream talking about snow. And we're still talking about it. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Do you guys want to stick around for a few more, or
not a few more sips, a few more minutes?
Not a few more glasses, but maybe like just another. I have my Four Roses in here. I just finished my Cal 15, but
Pours in the Park in August. No, we will not be for that far east this year. That's in Michigan, I believe.
Is it Michigan or Kentucky? That was the one that's the big event from.
I thought that was on a river. Something on a river.
Is that the one with the bourbon night?
They did one over there somewhere. I thought just 3 more pours. I thought Pours in the Park was in Michigan somewhere, but maybe that is the one that's in Kentucky. You're probably right.
Yeah. I feel like that was. I remember that from last year. I remember it's Bourbon Night.
Yeah,
did a big thing about that.
Yeah, there was one in Iowa that we actually got invited to that we couldn't make it to because it was like right in the middle of November when we were already snowed in. It is Michigan. It's the Bourbon Junkies. There you go.
Did you say Michigan?
I did suggest that it was Michigan. Boom.
Good. One of us are paying attention.
I'm trying, you know, it's hard. It's hard to keep up with everything out there. All the different bourbons, all the different places, all the different channels.
I'm good, if I had like 20 things that I could focus on, like 20 bourbons that I could focus on, I could probably be pretty knowledgeable about
Which should
them.
just be a Wild Turkey channel.
But I love Wild Turkey.
Exclusively Wild Turkey.
But 200 or 800, I don't know how many, 2,000.
I bet if you were just a Wild Turkey channel and you talked about Wild Turkey 101 bourbon,
it'd be way bigger
Russell's
than this
Reserve
channel.
10 and Rare Breed bourbon. I bet that you would have more views than anybody.
If I just talked about Rare Breed.
Just Rare Breed. We should start a strictly Rare Breed channel.
Rare Breed band.
It's amazing how many videos that we'll do. And people are like,
love
what about Rare Breed? And it's like, we talk about it every 5th video. We can only talk about it so much.
I do love Rare Breed. It's not, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Wild Turkey by any means. Yeah. Anyway. What do you think? What do you think? Sideburns?
Well, no, I was talking about that. Sideburns. I was talking about that Wyoming whiskey, and I kind of got it on the brain now.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, I think that would be good because we need to get.
You want to have a splash?
Yeah, I would be interested in to see how that tasted again.
All right, let's do it.
So Phil, we have a couple bottles. I say a couple, but there's probably a lot that are like at the end of their life. When you get to like this much left in the bottle, it's almost not worth it. The flavors have changed so much when when you have
the Cal 15, I think, is a pretty good example of that.
Yeah, when you only have like this much left, it's just drink it.
I do find that Whistle Pig bottles, and I think it's because of the shape of the bottle. Near the bottom of them, like when they get to the bottom third, I don't like them nearly as much as when I opened them.
Huh. I almost thought you were going to say it's better.
I don't think there's a lot that gets better below the halfway point.
Yeah, I know. And so there's a couple. And so Willet. So we have a Willet over here, which actually you can see.
The green top rye, almost gone.
It's a little bit hidden by the microphone. Oh, I can
pop it up.
This little baby. I'm sure a lot of you have it at home. We got a backup bottle when we were in Kentucky a few years ago. Can we get Willet here?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. We're at the end of the life of the bottle. And Phil drank it the other day, and I took a sip, and I was like, it's very herbal.
It's a leather bomb.
Yeah.
We do not have Outrider. We have not bought that. This is actually the only Wyoming whiskey that we have. Aged. This is the Wyoming whiskey Thunder Basin Bourbon. 96 proof. I love that it has a 7-year age statement on it. I love these bottles. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
But named obviously for the Thunder Basin on the east side of Wyoming.
Which was really interesting. We were going from Wyoming to Colorado to visit a friend. Stopped in Thunder Basin, hence the name. Really just stopped at a gas station to fill up the van. And
when Julie got back in the
van,
van,
I got in the van and Phil was gone, and I kind of had sat in the chair, and then I like looked up and I looked to the right. It was like whatever the gas station name was, and then it just says liquor. And I was like, I bet Phil's there. And so I ran, like I kind of wandered in there, and sure enough, he was talking to the lady behind the desk.
I was like, I want something quintessentially Wyoming, and they were showing me a few things that seemed interesting, and then I spotted this, and I was like, okay, this looks amazing. This is
and you never know, like
crafted from 12 barrels of our finest bourbon, which offer a complex interplay between spice, sweet, and savory notes. I think it was about $70.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I do say this. I don't know what states allow this and what states don't, but when we were in Tennessee, I believe, we were able to sample some bottles. And man, there's no better way to get you to buy a bottle than let you take a little tiny nip of one. I mean, not out of the bottle, obviously, because you're like, oh yeah, this is good. I'll take it. Add it to the cart. Oh yeah, this is good. I'll take it. Add it to the cart. And
adds up quick.
Yeah. And when we bought that one, I was like, this might just be a nostalgia bottle. Like some of that you just buy because you're like in the area, you want something that relates to the area. And then we ended up really liking it.
As far as tourism goes, it's my favorite sort of keepsake.
Yeah, who needs an ornament? Actually, I would love ornaments.
Oh, it still smells great. Cheers.
Cheers for one final sip.
Cheers.
One final pre-5 sip. Oh, this hasn't changed all that much.
Yeah.
Wow. There's raisins in here, tobacco,
a lot of that.
leather.
That's some
rugged flavors.
That's a Wyoming whiskey there.
It
legitimately
feels rugged.
appropriately named.
Yeah. Raisins. Raisins is the predominant flavor right now.
By the way, there's the Patreon glass for 2023.
I like it.
Now shipping.
I think it's like kind of cute.
We're talking a lot of music, a lot of road trips, a lot of travel this year, so it makes sense.
You don't need another van.
You need another van?
I say, well, maybe. Mavis, she's got a lot of energy for our small little van.
She's currently camped out right in front of the heating duct over there.
Oh, gosh. Her face is hot pressed against the vent.
Yeah.
It's not that cold in here. Oh, well. She'll have no whiskers when she comes back.
She's a wildcat, man. You never know what she's up to.
This is really unique.
Yeah. It's so flavorful. I love this one. I love the spice on it. It's one of those whiskeys that doesn't air too far, like it doesn't go too far into the fruity side of things. It sticks like raisins, yes, but like it's a lot of spice. It seems like there's a lot of rye in here.
What is the mash bill on this?
I honestly have no idea.
It tastes rye-y.
Man.
It tastes like a high rye. I like the spices.
There's a Bellmead reserveness to this.
Not as sweet.
Not as sweet.
This is like, I mean, we talk about this, and maybe it's just because we say Wyoming, so you think like, I'm saying cowboys in a good, like, not that there's not a good way, but like when I say cowboys, like I'm thinking like rugged leather, like not used leather, but like worn leather.
Hang on. Rawhide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, totally. And they're like deeper, earthier flavors.
Yeah.
That's why, like, and that kind of stands with Wyoming, right? It's just an earthier place.
All the things that we had tonight were big sort of, I suppose I can turn off our banner here. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
All the things that we had tonight were sort of big proof, big flavor. This is only 96 proof, and it's drinking very competitively with all that.
Do you know, this is a sidebar, which is my specialty.
You are great at it.
The thing I love about the northern states, so Wyoming, Montana, the Dakotas, North Dakota, and on. Usually North Dakota, because when you get to Minnesota, I don't know if it tracks, but when we originally moved from Chicago to the West Coast, we took the northern route. Is that 80 or is that 90? Maybe it was 90 or whatever. And every time we drive that route,
yeah, I think it's 90.
There's these huge signs that just say like snow zone, turn back. Like it's like the areas are so wide open.
Plains, right?
Yeah, they're just so wide open. It's beautiful country, right? Like you can see things in the distance, but there's just the wind is so, I'm going to say tragic, but the wind is so tragic and crazy. And the snow, I think, just barrels in that it's basically like they shut down the highways with those like railroad don't pass anymore. And they turn you back to the nearest town. And I remember driving out, I thought, this is crazy. And I feel like there's no like minimum speed.
No.
Like I feel like the minimum speed is like 90.
When
you're driving those roads.
Those people got places to be.
Yeah. And so you're driving these roads, there's nothing there. You're like, gosh, if I break down now, I'm really screwed. And then they've got these railroad things that say like, you know, out of luck, turn away.
Yeah.
I just love it. It feels like more adventurous.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enter at your own risk. You shouldn't be driving a 2-wheel drive van or whatever we have.
We're front wheel.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Front wheel drive van.
Yeah.
It's hard to say rear wheel drive.
How much have you had?
Too much, probably. Oh, well, that's fine.
This is beautiful whiskey, though. Absolutely delicious. And we talked about this whiskey. We said it was the favorite whiskey that we found in Wyoming because it's the only one. And
what's the only one?
But also, it is very good whiskey. And this was Nancy Fraley commented on the video. She was like, "I'm glad you like it. That's one of my blends." So it's a Nancy Fraley joint. There you go. Nancy's all right.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Licorice.
There is a little licorice. Black, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Like a black jelly bean.
I loved black jelly beans. It's the only flavor I want.
It's the only one that I don't eat.
Yeah, it's why we make a good pair.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
I don't need any of the other stuff. Maybe red.
No jelly beans go to waste
Black
in our
ones
house.
That's where it's at. Anyway.
This is a riveting conversation for a live
sorry.
stream.
Whiskey,
Sorry, guys.
Again, whiskey bottom third. Bottom third of the channel. Cats number 1.
Travel. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope that everybody had a great time tonight. Thank you so much for helping us to celebrate the return of 5 Sip Friday. We're so stoked. It is our favorite series. We know it's your favorite as well. What else? 1 million views. Absolutely fantastic.
Great.
And it's been one heck of a ride. And this season is about to fire up again. We're hitting the road again.
We're actually, I mean, we started the channel in November of 2020. But we started interacting more on a regular basis about this time of year in 2021. So we're really entering like year 3.
This is really the beginning.
Like strong entering. Because like for the
March of 2021 is when it all came together.
Yeah, it kind of just like started coming together. So we're really in like year 3 now. So it's and I feel like, as you can see, care less about what's happening and just want to have more fun with you guys. So
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you so much. Thanks to Peach Coke for taking the day off tomorrow to celebrate 5 Sip Friday. And
nice. Oh, let me get my 4 roses.
Are you ready?
So for you gardening at home, I had 2 4 roses, 1 Cal 15, and then I pretty much drank the white whiskey already.
Well, there you go. For those of you scoring at home, and if you're not,
5 in an hour and a half, probably too much. Good thing I'm just sitting at home after this.
It tastes like powdered sugar. From wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Such a blast. Ooh, congratulations, Eric C.